Shopify Store holiday marketing tips to prepare you for last-minute shoppers. At this time of the year, it's very chaotic. There are many things happening and you must be all over your head trying to make sure everything goes smoothly. You're getting all your products out to your customers on time. So in today's video, I'm going to share one of the latest findings by Google on what last-minute shoppers are actually thinking about and how you can prepare to make sure none of this potential revenue from them is going to fall through the cracks. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI doctor who helps small businesses and online stores get more sales and customers by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. This is the second year running where shoppers' behaviors are slowly evolving. More and more people are turning to online as a research avenue to decide on the best gift for their loved ones. As a Shopify store owner, you want to understand what's going through their heads right at this point. How are they deciding on what's important for them before they click on that buy button? I'm going to share with you Google's findings because they have surveyed a number of shoppers on how these last-minute shoppers are doing and how you can cater to their needs. So in their research process, some of them might have started early, maybe way earlier before that. There were people, according to Google, there were people who have started their research even way before in June. Yes, that's slightly unbelievable, but yes, there are people who do that. And of course, there are last-minute people, a little bit like myself as well, who hasn't had the time to go into the research process yet, who are doing their shopping last minute. As of December 1st, Google found that 94% of shoppers haven't bought their gift yet, and 64% of them are still deciding on what to buy. So they have to go through the shortlist process, maybe decide if that was the best product, and there are different considerations that they might think of before tapping on that buy button. And what can you do for these last-minute shoppers to help them to come to a better decision? So in this video, I'm going to cover 4 areas you should be looking at or to make changes or updates to for your store so that you don't miss out on any of those income and sales from those last-minute shoppers. In this entire holiday shopping rush, people are frantically trying to make their final decision, click on that buy button, get the product running on their way, so the presents will not be late for Christmas. And one of the things that you as a Shopify store owner is to make sure that your inventory is updated, that they have the latest numbers. In this entire holiday shopping rush, 30% of holiday shoppers are actually worrying that what they want to buy is already out of stock. So it's kind of going through their head, even as they are still searching for the perfect gift. And 37% of them actually wish that stores are doing a better job in keeping their inventory numbers updated. Over 50% of holiday shoppers want to know that the products they want to buy is actually in stock before they buy. And 44% listed product availability to be one of their top considerations before buying something. So if you actually have those products but these numbers are not updated in the system, so some of them might not be bothered to ask, or maybe you might be overwhelmed with those inquiries, then you might not be able to reply to them in time to tell them, hey, wait, actually, the stock has come in today, but I haven't had a chance to update those numbers yet online. And you could be missing out on those sales. So what you need to do is to make sure that your inventory numbers are updated. That's of top priority. If you have incoming products or they're coming very soon, this is what you can do to make sure that your products doesn't run out before you actually know it. Within Shopify store itself, you can actually download Shopify apps that will send you a reminder when inventory goes low. If you have only a couple of products and you look at your numbers every day, then that's fine. There's a report in the Shopify reports where you can actually look at each of your product availability or if they're running low. However, if you are busy with everything, including your fulfilling orders, customer inquiries, everything on the business side of things, you might not actually have time to keep looking at those numbers to see if they're actually running low. What you need to do is set it up an automated alert so you get notified when they reach a certain number, so you can order additional goods to come in on time before they run out. If you have already set up your products on Google Shopping free listings, then you might also know that there is an option which you can do during your setup is to set up an automated stock updates. What happens is every time your quantity of those products is going low, you automatically be updated to Google Shopping to make sure that any products listed on Google free listings will be available for your potential customers. And if you haven't set up your products on Google Shopping yet, there's my other video right here which you can check it out on how you can set up your Shopify store on Google Shopping listings for free. That's the step-by-step instructions with screenshots, so that's going to be extremely helpful for you. Most of my viewers have found it extremely helpful, so do check that out. And if you have specific products that have already run out of stock, then what can you do? There are two ways you can make sure. So for people who are still deciding that even if it's out of stock, if it's available soon and it can still arrive before Christmas or maybe a couple of days after Christmas, you can actually tell them to put on the products update as well. You can update to say when are the products expecting for delivery and how they can order it. And some Shopify store owners, what they do is they set up an app to set it up as like a mailing list. So for people who want these products really badly, they can set it up to notify them, so you can send them an email when the stock levels return. So there's two things to mitigate to make sure those sales are not getting lost. And the other alternative is if you're not able to get the stock levels back up as soon as possible, you can also offer gift cards as an alternative option for the shoppers. So gift cards, according to Google, is one of the top search terms the week before Christmas because people are probably running out of ideas on what they want to buy, or they feel that it's too much work to finally decide on to nail down that perfect gift. But they know that the person that they want to give the gift to, maybe they like a certain store product, so they decide to get the gift card and then the person can decide themselves. So this is also a good option for you to offer as an alternative. So if you don't have a gift card option yet, check out my other video right here where I show you how you can set up these gift card options and why they are critical for holiday sales. The next thing that last minute shoppers value a lot is understanding what's the shipping deadlines, whether the gift would actually get to the final destination on time. And that's when putting the shipping information is really useful. What you can do is you can set it as a pop-up, or you can set up at the top of your store to inform people if they want the gift to be delivered by Christmas, what's the latest cut-off date that they should order the gift by, and what are the different options that's available. So according to Google, merchants who actually put on their Google Shopping ads, if they put 3-day shipping, it actually facilitates more click-through because people really want their gift to arrive as soon as possible. So sharing those shipping information can help those last minute shoppers to make a better decision, because getting the gift on time by Christmas could be an important buying consideration. Number 3, if you have a physical store available as well for shoppers or customers to collect their items, then you might want to make sure that your business hours are updated. When's the latest they should collect their items by, or if there is a long queue collection, what's the process if they want to go to your store to collect it. One of the things that I've been doing over the past weeks is to take note of the opening hours of the stores to make sure that I'm getting all my products or everything that I need before the closure during the holiday season. So as a Shopify store, I would highly recommend you to do that as well. Not just before Christmas as well, even for post-Christmas. So if there is any post-shopping, make sure you include those opening hours to ensure that shoppers will always have this updated information available, rather than them sending you one email by one email, which is going to take you a longer time to get back to them if you have your hands full. So I would definitely highly recommend you to make sure all this opening hours, what's the process of in-store collection or in-store buying experience, is all updated online. And the 4th thing you want to get ready for is post-holiday shopping. Yes, there are last-minute shoppers who might decide to buy their Christmas gift post-Christmas. It's kind of like belated gifts, or because they know that there are certain products who are going through a clearance, or if you're offering a clearance sales. In that case, you want to make sure your store is prepared for that. How is your store operating? So there are a couple of things you want to take note. Let's say if there are people who receive their gifts and they want to return them, then you want to state down what's your holiday return process, when are you accepting returns, what's the turnaround time, when can they expect their money back or their credit back, and how does it all work. So you want to make sure this information is up there, as well as if you have any post-Christmas delivery times, shipping information, make sure all of this is updated as well, because don't underestimate those shoppers. There are people post-Christmas who are still making their purchases, and that's when having those information updated would definitely come in handy. Not forgetting those people who maybe want to exchange their items back, or if they have received a gift card and they want to spend their gift card credit. This is when having those information in the right process in place is going to help you, because let's say if you have a couple of employees who are still on holiday, so you might be short-handed. So setting the right expectations for your customers, make them satisfied customers, happy customers, so they don't feel like they need to keep sending you emails when you're not managing to get back to them on time. As we are rounding down for 2021 and going into 2022, how are you preparing for your marketing strategy? Do you have a plan for 2022? So I have a couple of other videos as well, which would be extremely helpful. The questions, or how to tap into your Shopify store reports to give you some insights on the customer behavior online, so that you can cater to them and make sure that you are catching them at the right time. So you can check the video out here. As well as, if you're not already on Google Shopping free listings, there are 6 Shopify pages that you need to set up for your Shopify store. So you can also check out my other video right here. These are the pages to make sure you quickly get your store approved for Google free listings. If you're looking for an external pair of eyes to help you with marketing for your Shopify store, I also work with Shopify store owners to increase their sales and advise them on their marketing strategy. So you can check out my links on how to work with me right below in the description and pinned comments. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful on preparation to get those last minute shoppers, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos on how to get your Shopify store more sales, more customers by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.